All right, what up, cranksters? Welcome back, YouTube X. Hope you guys liked this this morning. Went live with Discover Crypto. Did some quick TA. I am just getting back in, guys. I took a nice vacation, a little mini vacation with my wife. We went out to Las Vegas, had some fun. It was a good time. I had a very good time. And yeah, I see a bunch of you guys are rolling in over here from X. I appreciate all the new followers today. Very cool that DZ and TJ let me come on the show. I hope you guys like the TA, but now we're going to do a whole lot more of that because I just got back again from Vegas, just like I told you. And I just got back from Vegas. And just real quick, before we get started, I am taking a Bitcoin long right now. I'm taking a Bitcoin long right now. If we just look at this, my stop is going to be, if we just go option J. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's go option J right here, option J. You can see here, guys, we have multiple touches. Bang, bang, bang. Let's see, we've been coiling up. Either this is going to break down and take it, or we are going to have a nice little pop up and we can make ourselves a nice trade. So I am going long on Bitcoin right now. Going long. I'm just going to do a little $1,000 at 25x. I'll lose a couple $100 if we break down below the wick. But Bitcoin right now it's fighting. Bitcoin is fighting, guys. And like I said, we're going to be going into the market raw this morning on Discover Crypto. I barely did. I didn't even get a chance to look at the market. So I'm like, man, it's super raw. We're going to get into it, guys. I'm excited. And again, if you guys are watching on X, please like, subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. And then also make sure to lock in your guys' tier 4 fees, my partnership, you guys. Just so you guys know, I'm a trader before I'm an influencer. And so when I made my exchange partner and I made the partnership with Zoomex, shout out to Zoomex. I have links for that, but we get tier 4 fees, which means, guys, that we have some of the lowest fees in the game, 0.00012 for maker and 0.00027 for taker. High liquidity exchange, very high liquidity exchange again, and we have one of the best support team. A lot of these exchanges, guys, they're hard to get a hold of. We have a dedicated support team. Guys, we're doing $200 million worth of trading volume. They love the Coliseum. They love us. If we need anything, they have our back. They have our back, guys. So again, let me show you guys. I don't know if this is going to be it right here. Let's see if I have this. Let me show you guys. Let's get back on stage and let's put this back on. So Bitcoin right now, guys, let's start off with a 4-hour. Let's zoom all the way out. Let's go down from a daily and let's zoom all the way out, guys. So right now you can see that Bitcoin's either going to do two things. All right. Either one, we are going to be coming back down to the golden pocket. If we pull our fib from here to here, this is what I was showing is that Bitcoin high golden pocket from this move. Again, this move right here down at 98,200. We came up to our first new all-time high right here at 123, 124. Came back. When we want to see these retracements after such big moves, you want to see these things come back to the golden pocket. And if you don't know what that is, all right, this is a Fibonacci tool, and it's going to help us and kind of guide us where institutional money's going. And we can see exactly right down to the golden pocket, new all-time high up at 126. Right now, we had this huge liquidation. Again, everybody saw that big scare. Did not affect the cranksters. Guys, me and my team in the Coliseum, I teach how to have daily scalps. We are not sitting inside of these. These set and forgets. All right. This market will Guys, this market will straight fuck you, man. It is designed to steal from you. Please understand that we are retail, that when we're coming in with our, our $1,000 trades, our $10,000 trades, my $100,000 trades, we're nothing. We're peons to these people. We are straight peons to these people. And so when we're not inside of these, Crypto Face, he's a really good trader, DCA and Prey. He's a really good trader, man. I'm long as well, guys. And the reason being is, again, we're gonna look at this. I just took the trade now, just so you guys know. I'm keeping my stop probably underneath this, because if we break this, we're coming down much, much lower. But we could see touch 1, 2, 3, 4. We're coming back down to it. I'll let it breathe for a little bit, but especially right underneath. The most probable, the only reason I'm taking the position now is because it is probable that we're going to end up swiping this liquidity, and then our golden pocket is directly underneath. Golden pocket, just like I showed you guys, this 107, 108 right in here. This is the golden pocket. Yeah, we could look at total 2 weekly. So I'm taking the long right now, and the reason being, guys, this thing's coiling up. It is decision time for Bitcoin. Absolutely decision time. Are we going to come back down to the golden pocket, and then we forget about the wick? We go out to the daily, and we say, here's the big golden pocket. We go from here to here. Bang. There's the golden pocket right above us, guys, right here. That's where I think Bitcoin is going to get a bounce, just like it did here. Just like it did here, it still touched it. We swiped the liquidity right underneath this. We hit the golden pocket, and then we kind of just range trade, okay? I think that is very high. That there's a good probability that that's going to end up playing out for Bitcoin. Let's go to a 1 hour, and this is the time frame that I was looking at. Again, you guys can look at a 1 hour. You can look at a daily. It's all the same, man. You look at a 5 minute. It's bouncing from here. Unless we just nuke past this, I'm gonna let my trade breathe for a little bit. Bitcoin is probably the only project that I do think that is going to end up seeing the wick again. But we got our golden pocket right underneath. Let's see how this plays out, guys. It looks a little scary. I know it. This is why we have stop losses. All right. Looks a little scary, like she's just ready to, and she very well could, but that's how we protect ourselves, is with the stop loss. But like I was saying inside of the Coliseum, the way I teach how to trade, we are scalping. We are in and out. We're taking our daily bread. We are not sitting inside of these positions, guys. And the reason being is look at what happened. Look at this huge liquidation wick. I didn't get a chance to put out content to show that everybody that long this right here, everybody that long this right here, and everybody that long this right here just got completely smashed. The only people that haven't yet is right here at 98. And it's very, 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 very probable that we do end up hitting this 98, guys. And it's even more probable that we see 92 right here underneath the for the CME gap. Again, liquidity likes to be hunted. These are orders sitting on the order books with people that have stops directly underneath, bang. Wouldn't be surprised if this works its way down to $92,000. Now, because this is a Bitcoin super cycle, we're witnessing what's going on with gold, the M2 money supply. It's still falling, other than this wick that just threw off freaking everything. Every chart that's out there, it threw it all off. I would say that, though, as long as Bitcoin maintains above $92,000, I would say that this is our new range right in here. All right, so 92 is right here. And you guys can see Bitcoin really likes 92. I think we can totally sideways trade. Let Bitcoin dominance kind of do its thing, one last hoorah, and then we might be able to see these. We might be able to see an alt season, maybe. I think this is going to be a much different alt season than 2017 and 2021. Much different. So don't be surprised, guys, if your favorite projects just aren't cooking like they used to. And you know what? All these influencers that are putting that smoke show up your ass, dude. Be prepared, guys. Have a game plan, because this is not the same type of market as before. This is totally different. This is a Bitcoin super cycle. All right, Bitcoin super cycle. So yeah, we're gonna go over Chainlink for sure, because man, I am a big proponent of Chainlink, Ethereum, and Bitcoin. All right, those are the three that I'm currently holding. I'm not holding anything else. And we got to look at the money rotation. We saw Bitcoin rip. We saw Ethereum rip, and then we saw BNB rip. Man, it looks like this Bitcoin's having some hard time right now, isn't it? Sure is. Bitcoin's having some hard time right now. Let's see if we're coming right down to the golden pocket right now. No, and you're right. We don't always end up getting into that deeper liquidity. One thing that we should do right now while we're looking at this, let's go over to the heat map. If you guys don't know what this is CoinGlass. This is CoinGlass. And look, just because, again, we swipe all the liquidity below us doesn't mean that there's not even more below us. So there's no, liquidity comes, guys. After it's been eaten up, it'll come right back into the market. No, I'm still in it. Solana we're gonna go over Solana next, guys. We're just doing a real deep dive into Bitcoin real quick. We got to understand what's going on. Look at this. Bitcoin is coming down to this 108. All right. And look, we are getting the bounce. This was the first liquidity. Let's go out to a week. Look, it's right above us. There's not much below us, guys. This wick really, really cleaned it all out. Let's go to the 1 month. It's all, but dude, there's nothing below us. This one wick just fucking cleaned their clocks, man. Cleaned them out. Completely cleaned them out. So now that I think Bitcoin is going to end up getting that bounce. All right, look, 108, 300. This is right at the golden pocket, right below where we hit, guys. I do think that Bitcoin's going to end up getting a good bounce. But let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's go back over. Let's look at Ethereum. We're going to be going through, I use Model 1, and I'm reading these, look at total 2. So let's look at Ethereum real quick. And before we do that, let's look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance right now, guys, look at this is almost identical. Talk about a Bitcoin super cycle. Look at these nasty wicks like that destroyed the market on all your altcoins. Kind of came down and then it just kept climbing right into this trend, just like this. If you exclude the big wick, it's just going to keep climbing. I think we're getting ready to see the exact same thing happen, where Bitcoin dominance is just going to go sideways, right back up and actually come up and fill the big wick at 62 to 64%, and then it rolls back over, and we might see something like this. Something like that. And it kind of just creeps up, boom, 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 and then we take our next big dip. And then our alt season is going to, the market is still trying to settle. The market is still trying to settle and recover from that massive, massive liquidation. And it was good to see that almost all the altcoins, they came back drastically. I mean, Chainlink from $10 all the way back up to 20. You know, XRP, I couldn't believe, touched $1.15. $1.15, which is crazy. Again, money rotated here. Ethereum touched 33s, 3300s. And everybody that was long in this, I mean, again, guys, if we keep talking about this, this is going to be a big support flip right now at 3,800. Man, it's not looking too good, is it? Not looking too hot right now, even on the Bitcoin long that we're in. Let's see what happens here. But Ethereum, this would be another big support flip. You guys can see we broke out. Let's see if she holds this one more time. If we get another bounce. And the trades that we're looking for, we're not looking for a massive move. All right. If we could see a little downtrend here, if we come down to this 3,800 and we get just one little bounce up to 4,100, guys, this is the moves. These are the scalps that the cranksters are looking for. These little 5% little dead cat bounces with a little bit of leverage. These moves right here, guys, low risk. If we get a nice little bounce, this is a nice trade right here. This is a good trade setup. If we do end up seeing a bounce, you can see just the little downtrend. We come down, one little bounce up into this. These are the trades that we're looking for. We're not looking for these gigantic 20%ers. We're looking for little, 2-3% moves. If we come down, obviously we had a bounce at 3,600. Any of these moves, these 3 to 5%ers, this is what the cranksters are looking for. This is what I'm looking for. On Bitcoin, I'm not expecting some ginormous move from 108 to 114. I want 109 right now, maybe up to 110, 600. Back up to the top of that. I'm not looking for these crazy large moves. But we could see here, it's not good that we are making lower highs. You could obviously see just the pure downtrend on Ethereum. This thing comes down one more time, right down into here at 3,800s. We just want the move right back up into this. This is all we're looking for, is this move. All right. Solana. Solana is same thing. Almost everything is identical, guys. Everything is identical right now. Everything's in a downtrend. I don't think we're going to end up retesting these wicks. See, Solana is not too bad. Maybe Solana could retest the wick. That's only a 20% move down. What I mean by some of these projects not retesting the wick, XRP, this is a catastrophic move down. This is 50%. I don't think XRP is coming down this low, back down to $1.15. That is a that is a catastrophic move back down. That is a 50%er. I think Solana and Bitcoin can, now that I'm actually, again, this is raw. We're getting it raw right now because I've been out of town. This move is only a 20% move down. All right, this is only a 20% move down. AVAX, again, I don't think AVAX is coming back down to $8. This is big. This is a 60% move down. Yeah, this is bad if we do end up touching. If we do end up touching the wicks again and we fill all that liquidity again and fill the wicks, I don't know if you're going to see an alt season. Guys, that one move wrecked a lot of people. I know a lot of these influencers are saying, hey, V-shaped recovery. Bitcoin is not doing a V-shaped recovery. This is not a V-shape at all. Give me just a second here, brother. And we're going to keep looking at this because I think Bitcoin's going to get a bounce. Maybe I'm going to add a little bit more. Oh, you want to look at total 2? Total 2 looks identical to Bitcoin. Still inside of this big downtrend right here. And you want me to look at it on, what's up, DeFi airdrops? I said look at the total 2 on the weekly. I'd say total 2 could totally end up, man, what is that, 500 billion? No, what is that? That's a $2 billion right there in order to get to this. You know, this looks almost identical, man. These massive pullbacks right here, massive pullbacks right here. I don't like counting these wicks, guys. I want to see these things either get filled, come back down, and then it works back up. I think that shit's rolling over too, dude. I think people are saying, I think after this move that we just saw on from $10 Chainlink up to $20, I think this is where the profit taking is coming in. The fact, like on Chainlink, guys, that we were holding, right up in here. Let's look at this on Chainlink. The fact that we were holding $20 before, like right here, we were holding this, thinking that this thing's just going to make or bounce right back up to $26, and instead we rolled over. And now we're seeing this kind of downtrend. I think people are saying, absolutely. They're saying, fuck it. Let me get out for a little bit. The fact that we're turning this now into resistance, this is resistance. Resistance now. This was support. Support. It is resistance now. Now, it could be a massive trap on Chainlink, Solana, Bitcoin. Could be a massive trap. Those whales and entities can totally end up, this looks like it's a dooms and be all. This looks like she's coming down. She kind of just swipes the liquidity and bam. We've also seen that before. But if Bitcoin was to do that, I'm looking to short that 120. I'd be looking to short that 120, guys. If we just go and pull a fib from this high and we use the low, 116s, I'd be looking to short this 116s. So if the price drops, no one is buying the drop, and it will drop more. Yeah, you're right. And I don't think we're so effed. I mean, guys, I'm looking at it as 2 years ago. 2 years ago, we were buying Chainlink at $8. We go out here. Look, Chainlink was just here at, this was in June. In June, we were at 11. In April, we were at 11. We were at $10, $11 in September of 24. Guys, I don't think of it that way. Me personally, this would be my game plan, especially on Chainlink, because I'm a believer in Chainlink. I think it's going to do really, really, really well in the future with every blockchain. It owns 63% of the entire Oracle space. If you're blessed, like we're witnessing, to be able to get back into these assets for even the longer this thing coils up down here, I'm telling you, we're going to smash through these highs. I'd be loading up. Chainlink loves $10.40 right down in here. If this thing even gets close to any of this, I think Chainlink's going to go to 80 to 126. That was my target. 80 to 126. I think anywhere in here, guys. 100, that's a 10x. But I would not be discouraged if you guys were buying Chainlink at $20. Wouldn't be discouraged if you were loading up at $20. I am not a big proponent of DCAing into shitty losing positions. I think that is absolutely insanity. I am not a big fan of DCAing into losing shitty positions. I'd rather get out, be patient, calm, cool, collected, get my thoughts together. Chainlink, Bitcoin, and Ethereum are the exception to that rule. I do not DCA into shit coins like Near. I don't DCA into shit coins like Aster, and everyone's buying this thing. Maybe Hyperliquid, maybe, because I think that exchange is here to stay. That sucker's ripping. $9 billion of that liquidation was on Hyperliquid. The rest was on all the other exchanges and then Binance. But I'm not a big proponent of DCAing and taking all your money into losing ass positions. Chainlink, the exception. Why? In my mind, I have to tell what's my insurance policy for my money. And what I mean by an insurance policy, I mean, am I willing to hold it? You guys got to remember, in stocks, we have quarterly, not XRP, dude. I love DeFi, how you've just been sticking up for some of these guys and saying, dude, XRP, Swift is not using XRP. Swift, dude, these things, XRP is I hope you guys know that every quarter, XRP dumps that fucking coin. It dumps the coin on the holders, puts it right back into its escrow, and it pays for everything. It's totally, and you know what's even crazy, guys? You guys do remember, and I have to tell this to all my conspiracy friends that I have out there. XRP won this lawsuit because it literally looked the judge in the face and said, we don't need the XRP token to use XRPL. The XRP ledger and XRP have nothing to do with each other. They literally told the judge that we'll just get rid of the coin. Judge, it's not a security. We don't need it. You kidding me? And then on top of that, you guys think if these XRP boneheads think that the world's going to be using XRP when you have one of the creators and one of the owners taking out $100 million at a time? Get the fuck out of here, bro. It ain't happening like that. So no, I'll trade XRP. Why? It's the third, fourth largest token. Lots of liquidity. When it's making its moves, it's very easy to calculate it. But yeah, no, I think it's a good coin to do that. But again, that's right. I have to read my notes on my other screen if you guys keep seeing me look over here. But yeah, Ripple launched the RL USD and added USDC to the XRPL and the ETH mainnet. You see what I'm saying, guys? They do not need XRP to run the ledger. Okay, it's not being used as a gas fee. They don't need it at all. All right, so Chainlink, again, when I'm investing and I'm looking at my trades and I say, what's my insurance policy? My insurance policy is if I'm wrong and it's not Chainlink's time, am I willing to hold it? In 2021, I made a decision with my portfolio and I said, how much Chainlink do I need to make $1 million? Well, I need 10,000 pieces. Well, 10,000 pieces at $5, that was 50 grand. I need $50,000 worth of Chainlink in order for it to get to $100. I make $1 million. Didn't think about any other projects. I just said, you know what? How much Chainlink do I need? How much Bitcoin do I need? I need 10 pieces. Well, when they're at $25,000, 10 is 250K. How do I trade to get 10 pieces of Bitcoin? Guys, my logic and my portfolio is a little different because I think, what is my goal and what is my expectations for my portfolio? Every one of you guys, all right, every one of you guys don't have money managers. You are your crypto portfolio manager. You need to understand that when you're investing in these projects, when we're looking at how a project is doing good, yeah, Bitcoin is dipping. It is dipping a little bit on 108. This is the golden pocket that we're coming down to. This is the golden pocket that I was talking about, excluding the wick. But again, when you're doing your crypto investments from here forward, especially now that we're getting back into bear market prices from 2 years ago on altcoins, I would really rethinking how I'm going to restructure my portfolio if I'm going to DCA in. What's my insurance policy? What am I willing to hold? If I'm wrong and alt season doesn't come and it's just a Bitcoin super cycle, all right, I'm willing to hold Chainlink. That's my insurance policy. Next, I'm willing to hold Avalanche. All right. I am floored right now that this project right here, guys, it was decision time. We had this huge support right in here. This right here, guys, I really believe that we were going to, this was the breakout. I thought we were going to, this is not good. This is not good. I'm just telling you guys for Avalanche. We'll go over SUI next. Can you guys see you guys can see my AVAX chart now, right? I think, again, Corey, you got to ask yourself, are you willing to hold AVAX? What's your insurance policy? That's what I mean. Insurance, guys, in the real world is, yeah, I think AVAX is a great buy. I think that AVAX down between $10 and $20 is a great buy. Absolutely. It doesn't really get much lower than 15 to 10 bucks. I mean, excluding the wick, guys. I'm excluding a flash crash liquidation, but yeah, absolutely. And I would hold Chainlink. I mean, I'm sorry, Avalanche. Avalanche, I would hold. Anything inside of this range right here, all right, anything inside of this range. If we fall back into here, $15 to $10, I'd be buying inside of this range. Yeah, I think so too, man. Man, Bitcoin is taking a shit, isn't it? Maybe I might just be closing this position here. Bitcoin needs to hold this, man. But yeah, I'd be, again, Avalanche, I'm willing to hold this project. I'm willing to accumulate back at these bear market lows. Guys, if we go all the way back here, these are the bear market lows. Between $10 and $20, look at this. This is the bear market right here. This is the bear market. These are bear market lows. The fact that we're coming right back into these to these prices, there's nothing wrong with Avalanche. There's nothing wrong with Chainlink. When we're doing our information on these projects and we're saying, hey, is Chainlink still getting the partnerships? Yes. Is Avalanche still getting the partnerships? Yes. Are the devs still building on the blockchain? Yes. Don't let price scare you right now at some of these bear market lows. But again, I would not be DCAing into some of these shitty projects and taking the losers. This market is different. We have a utility cycle. We have a Bitcoin super cycle. We have an institutional super cycle. We need to be looking at projects that if an alt season doesn't happen, what's our insurance? What are we willing to hold? All right. We're going to go over Solana next because I do think that the money Binance is going to pump Solana. That is going to be the next coin that is going to rip. So again, I am willing to hold Solana. I think Solana, let's go back to Solana now. All right. Let's go to Sol and let's get it all raw. Let's get it. Wish DZ was here, man. I wanted to be on DZ's show a little bit longer, man. That was all right though, huh? Did you guys like the morning stream? And we got 85 viewers right now, man. I greatly appreciate all you guys coming in and watching. So on Solana, I do think that this is going to be the next on Solana. This is why I think Solana is going to go, guys. Now is the time while we're looking to DCA into our longer term for our alt season portfolio. let's look at just something real quick. Let's just take a pause and understand that right now you should not be looking at USD tether pairs. You should not be looking at tether pairs. You should be looking at BTC pairs for any form of recovery. Because if you guys want to see any type of these projects, if you guys are wanting to see any type of these projects pump, you want to see if the whales scooped up any. All right. And this is what I mean. Look at BNB BTC. Look at this. The whales scooped it up. What does this mean when we are looking at altcoin to BTC? We want to see, did these whales on this dip sell any of their Bitcoin to get in some of these alts? BNB, they have been selling the shit out of Bitcoin for Binance Coin. And this is what happens. When the whales offload their Bitcoin, that altcoin pumps. Well, BNB was putting in new all-time highs for an entire week. Let's look at ETH BTC. No, look, they've been selling their Ethereum for Bitcoin. But let's look at ETH BNB. All right, or let's go to BNB ETH. BNB ETH. They were selling their ETH for BNB. This is why BNB ended up becoming the third largest token on the market cap, is because, again, the whales were offloading Bitcoin and their Ethereum into BNB. Now, if we kind of see the trajectory that these whales are offloading the big core assets like ETH and Bitcoin, where is the money flow going next? Let's look at now Sol BTC. Look at this. So Sol BNB right now, guys, I think is getting ready to bottom out. All right. If we look at Sol BTC, I think that this is going to absolutely be our next project. I'm going to show you guys Link BTC, and it looks like ass. I'm going to show you guys AVAX BTC. It looks horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. But Solana, and then again, we also got to compare Sol BNB. Remember, guys, on Binance Coin, you have three major pairs. All right. You're going to have Tether, Bitcoin, and then against BNB. It's the way Binance.com can rotate the money. Look at this. They have been everybody's been offloading all their altcoins for BNB. I think that this is getting ready to bottom. We are very close for Solana. I think that when we get to 0.12, this is going to rip. And look at this. When it bottoms out, guys, when this thing bottom, it cooks. It goes fucking nuts. We haven't had this yet. So again, I do think that, and then we go to Sol USDT. And actually, let's go to Sol ETH real quick. The more you study this, the more you're going to understand how the money rotates. Again, I think that this is getting ready to this thing's getting ready to bottom. I don't think this is coming down much farther than this, guys. If we're going to see an alt season, if this starts breaking down on ETH Sol or Sol ETH, Sol BNB, if we start breaking down, then I'm not saying it's happening. But let's go to Sol USDT now. This looks very identical here. Look, they rinse it out. They rinse it out, comes down, not all the way to the wick. Now, here's what's different, though, about Solana. All right, here's what's different about Solana. Sol only has a 20% dump to get to the wick. Bitcoin only has a 10% dump, 8.4% to get to the wick. Ethereum, same thing. Some of these altcoins, guys, this is only a 10% to get to the wick, to fill the wick. It's not good that Chainlink and some of these smaller assets have a 50% move. Look at this, 50% on Link. Avalanche, 50%, 60% to get to Avalanche. All right. Yeah, Gold BTC is another one for sure. We should look at that. I like that. But again, Solana, you guys, I think that the money flow is getting ready to roll into Solana. If we go to Sol BNB, I do think that this is where Binance is going to attack next. I think this is getting ready to bottom. And when this thing kind of bottoms out, we could see here, guys, when this thing kind of bottoms out like that, this is not a lot of time right here. I mean, guys, let's look at something else real quick. I just want to go to CoinMarketCap. Let's go over here. And again, Solana at $100 billion, easy. This thing can easily get right back up. I do think that the money flows. And Solana's down 14% on the 7-day. BNB's only down 8%. I'd be looking. I think Solana's going to be the next play, guys. I do think Solana's going to be the next play. Let's see here. $98K. And we almost have 100 people watching, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like the TA, please follow me on X. Most of these traders and these influencers aren't talking about BTC pairs or BNB pairs, but they are very, very powerful with the number one market maker, guys, and that's Binance.com. All right, start looking at some of these BTC pairs. Again, we could see that BNB, the reason why it held up so well is because these whales were offloading their Bitcoin and Ethereum for BNB. We want to see them do that into your favorite altcoins. Let's look at also, so we got Chainlink. We just looked at Avalanche. Let's look at XRP. Guys, I tell you what, everyone laughed at me when I said XRP is known. XRP is the worst for 100% retracements. 100%ers. Let's just zoom out. All right, when in doubt, zoom out, what they always say, huh? Look at these. Doesn't matter. Every single time XRP has these pumps. Nice big pump. Guys, this is a big pump, even on this little one, from 30 cents up to 60 cents. 100% retracement. Pump, 100% retracement. Pump, 100%. 100%. I'm here to tell you this is oh, hold on. Let's look at this. Let's restart it because this is big. There we go. All right, you guys see it now? Sorry about that. I need to make sure I keep it focused here. There we go. This is XRP. Look at this. 30%, 30 cents, 60 cents, 100% retracement. Again, 40 cents to $1, 100% retracement. Again here, 100% retracement. Here again, 100%. This is no different, guys. This is XRP is coming back down to 50 freaking cents eventually, dude. And this is from them. This is going to end up being no different. 100% move. It's just going to look much uglier, man. This is big, big pump right here. This is, when Swift News and XRP went ballistic. Excuse me. The other thing too, guys, you guys got to understand too that we just had a nasty alt season. Some of you guys might have missed it, and this is why I'm trying to encourage you. What do I mean by the alt season already happened? Guys, I bought Chainlink at $5. I bought Chainlink at $5. All right. This, whenever it accumulated right in here, all right, when it did this huge accumulation, I was buying Chainlink at $5. My average was below $6. We literally, from here to here, guys, we're up 500% when we touch $30. Solana, $10. From $10, you guys, up to $300. This is all in the last 2 years. We've had an astronomical alt season. Avalanche, okay? Look at Avalanche. From $8 all the way up to $65. We've had an insane alt season. All I got to say, though, is now if 126 was the top, you are very blessed to rinse and repeat. And in the next 2 years, you guys are going to make so much fucking money. Again, remember I told you guys, I wanted to see much higher, but can I complain that I just got a 5X and I sold a shit ton of X? I sold a shit ton of Chainlink. A shit ton of Chainlink at $30. Well, most people don't understand too, guys. If we go over here and we look at previous market caps, let's look at Chainlink. Let's go to market cap. We almost touched all-time highs. All-time high on market cap, because there's more coins in circulation, was $20 billion. We got up to 17, 18 billion. A $52 chain link in 2021 is a $31 chain link based on market cap. We touched it. That was a 5x. The fact now that we are getting back into these bear market prices, I would really, all of you guys, encourage you to readjust your portfolios, understand what type of cycle we're in, institutional Bitcoin super cycle, and utility. All right, utility. Let's go back over here and let's look at, so again, we just went over XRP. You know who really got fucked? WorldFi. Goodness gracious, you guys. People buying, big old institutions buying WorldFi at $10 valuations or 10-cent valuations. This thing went down to 7. It started its life off. We were able to get into WorldFi on the seed round at 1.5 pennies. Thanks, brother. Rockstar Cola. Again, shout out to the Cranksters Coliseum, guys. I'm Crypto Crank. I am the creator and founder of the Cranksters Trading Coliseum. I go live almost every single day. inside of the Telegram. And we do our scalp and chills. I do try to do those for the free chat. I have my Patreon, which is the Coliseum, guys. That's where I teach you how to trade, how to do these scalp trades, these swing trades. And the other thing too, guys, is we are traders before we're influencers. We've had some great testimonials. You know, we've had guys turn $1,000 into 50 grand. We've had, the last week before I went on my little mini vacation, we turned $3,000 into 20 grand. We did it in less than a week. Or 6 grand. We had $6,000 on the account, $6,000 on the account, and we turned it into 20K. If you guys would like, on my on my X, you can get into the free Telegram, and then on my YouTube, you can get into my free Telegram. But we're growing, guys. We're growing. I think I'm probably the only channel. All right, I only have like 300 people on my X, but followed by every monster channel: Discover Crypto, CryptoFace, Jason Casper, Trader Geo, DeFi Crypto Assets. DeFi Crypto, we've gone live. Those are excellent guys too, man. If you guys want to learn how to stake your money, use these protocols. These guys are up to date on these protocols. These guys are, it's amazing. You know, it's amazing what they're doing. If you guys want to grow your accounts. But yeah, shout out to DeFi Crypto. He's always super supportive. I'm going to be going live in the next couple of weeks with Jason Casper. I'll be going live with him. That's one of my, I would consider one of my instructors. I've been part of the Casper crew for probably 6 years now. 6 years with the Casper crew, and he wants to go live. So the channel is growing. And here's what's super cool, guys. Now that I've decided to do content, I'm going to be here during the bear market. Again, I am a day trading channel with these crypto assets. Risk management, how to manage greed, how to manage fear. Well, everyone's like, well, how do you manage greed? Well, my channel sees me. I TP out. I take profit pretty early. I don't need these large moves because my expectations for my trade. Day trading is all about probability, guys, and it is not about the money. It is about how correct can you be with your plan? How correct can you be? And if you're right, can you manage your emotions correctly? My expectations was this. We blew by my expectations. Now it's time to start managing greed. All right? That's how you manage greed. How do I manage fear? Well, hope is not a fucking strategy. Hope in day trading, you're hoping that it comes back. You're hoping that I can get break even. I'm hoping. Nah, dude, the market will fucking eat you alive, bro. Not designed for that. Hope is not a strategy. And so what I mean by managing fear, this is why I have a stop loss on my scalps. I know that my dedicated stop loss is what I'm willing to lose if my idea goes wrong. I do not hope that it comes back. I hope to get break even. I don't even let runners happen. What do I mean by runners? You hope it's coming back and it goes completely the wrong way. This is how you lose an account, guys. This is how you lose an account. And not everybody needs to day trade. This is investing as well. Hope is not a strategy. My channel hears me say this every single day. Hope is not a strategy. Lock them in. You know why? Look at this big, nasty, ugly fucking wick. Hope is not a strategy. Look at this wick, man. Yeah, good luck. Lock them in, guys. What other assets? How long have we been on right now, man? How long have we been on? We got almost an hour. We got 99 watching. If you guys, again, shout out to my partnership with Zoomex. Because we are day traders and we're traders in general, we're not influencers, guys. Lock in your tier 4 fee, your tier 4 VIP status. Let's go over and I'll show you guys what that looks like. Let's share this tab. I fought for you guys in the Coliseum so that way you guys have tier 4 fees. I teach how to limit in and limit out of trades. It's just saving money. Saving extra money on your fees is an excellent way to make more profit. We automatically get tier 4. When you guys sign up, it's not going to show, but we've back tested all of the fees. All 100 signups that I have all back tested it. Guys, everybody gets tier 4 fees when you sign up with Zoomex. It is an A-book exchange, meaning that it runs almost like with Bybit liquidity. All right, it's not as big as Bybit, absolutely not. Bybit is huge, Binance is huge, BitGet is huge, but Zoomex is an excellent exchange. The Coliseum has seen me take $2.5 million trades on Zoomex, and it just swallows it up, man. I've taken $1 million trades on AVAX, Chainlink. It eats it all up. No big deal. But again, you get VIP 4 if you guys sign up underneath my link. Shout out to Zoomex, okay? For sure. And Bitcoin is taking man, it's not looking good for old Biddy, is it? Bitcoin probably is going to come down and take the wick, take the lows. I mean, it's taking it out all again, man. Everybody that long this. So let's see what happens here. Yeah, Corey, jump on over, man. Jump on over. Is there any other coins that you guys want me to? Oh, Sui. Somebody wanted me to look at Sui. Sui, I can't believe we've been charting Sui. I can't believe that Sui's way down here, man. Sui went all the way down to $1.40. Ugly. It did have a real beautiful, this downward parallel channel right here. It looked really good, man. And then we were pulling a fib from this low to this high, and it looked really good. I thought Sui right here at $3, and then this happened. Not good. How far is that on the wick down? This is these 40, 50 percenters, dude, on some. This is nasty. This is nasty. So what I'd be looking at on Sui, there's going to be liquidity here at 234. This was a big bounce. If we golly, $2 to 234 is what I'd be looking at on Sui. So me personally, guys, remember how on Discover Crypto I was saying like kind of the 50% mark between the wicks? I don't think you're going to get a full 50% retracement, which is what it is to get down here. But I do think that some of these wicks will get filled like 50%. I think Bitcoin can touch the bottom of the wick because it's only a 10% move. Solana is only a 10% move. Ethereum is only a 10% move. All the other altcoins are 50% moves to get back down there, which is going to be tragic, man. If they do get back down to that wick, I'd only be looking at probably Chainlink and Avalanche. That's just me because I'm not all over the board on what I invest in or what I trade. I'll just buy more and I'll be patient. I'm comfortable holding Chainlink and Avalanche like I am with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Sui, though, I know is getting some ground. Sui is gaining some ground. If you're a Sui fan, I'd be looking right here at I'd be looking right around here, guys. This 207, 230, somewhere in this. This is where I'd be looking to get in. Something like that, if she's gonna hold. Cardano. Oh man, and shout out to Crypto Crow. Crow your coins. He just followed me on X. That was super cool, man. I asked him, hey brother, can you just please follow me? I've been watching him for a very, very long time. And yeah, he just followed me as well. Let's look at ADA. If you are an ADA fan, I'd be looking right down here towards 53 cents, guys. And this goes all the way back. Look at all these touches. We'll just a little bit higher. 50 to 53 cents. I'd be looking. Look at how many. I mean, this was the big breakdown right here. Support, support, support. I'd be looking at 50 to 53 cents on ADA. The other thing too, not a big dip. It's only 10, 15%. Yep, that's right. Holding these assets that I'm comfortable with. Guys, Bitcoin, let's just put it this way. I believe Bitcoin's going to $1 million. Bitcoin still has a 10x in it. Anything below 100 grand, you still get a 10x. I believe Bitcoin is going to $1 million. When you see gold at $29 trillion right now, 29 trillion. I don't know if you guys know, but gold right now, guys, is on a fucking tear. That means that we got massive problems. This means that the people that run the world, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, they know that there is a massive problem. January 1st, the big beautiful bill prints $4.5 trillion. Hyperinflates the dollar. That'll put us close to $43 trillion in debt. Guys, 4.5 trillion. The elites know what's going on right now. The elites know what's going on, and this is going to hurt your altcoins, guys, because it ties into everybody, every private equity, hedge funds, governments, countries, cities, states want Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to $1 million. It is the most scarce asset on the planet Earth. You have 21 million that are ever going to be created. You have almost 20 million coins that are already in circulation, 21 million that are going to ever be created, and 6 million that'll never be recovered. That truly gives us a supply of 15 to 16 million. It is the 8th modern wonder of the world. It is the most perfected form of money. And if anybody ever asks you what Bitcoin is, it is a network of failing money. It is very equivalent to gold, but gold has a lot of borders. If me and you were in the war in Ukraine, all right, if me and you were in the war in Ukraine and we wanted our mothers and our wives and our kids to get out of the country, can't get your cash out, cyber attacks. I can't give you a bunch of precious metals. My wife can't hold that shit. My kids are young enough, not going to happen. They can't carry all of that. What can I do? I can put it right here, guys, into this, a beautiful little ledger. I could put $1 million on this, hand it right to my wife. She can go right into a NATO country, and she can exchange this money for every money in the world. Bitcoin, now that you guys understand, if anybody ever wondered what is Bitcoin, well, it's a network of failing money. Bitcoin has a trading pair against pesos, yuan, pounds, lira, everything. It is a network of failing money. And as these countries continuously print, governments print, Bitcoin is going to go higher and higher. Guys, one thing, Robert Kiyosaki, if you guys haven't learned anything or know him, but Robert Kiyosaki, there's 3 different forms of money. All right, there's 3 forms of money. One, you have government money. Governments print fiat. All right, that's the first form of money is government money. They print fiat, and they can print as much of it as they want. Second, you have God's money. All right, you have God's money, which is going to be precious metals. They're going to be here. They've been here before man. They're going to be here after man. Gold, silver, platinum, palladium. That is God's money. And third, you have the people's money, Bitcoin. This is the first time in history that more people own the money than the government does. First time in history. And when people start this is how early we are with Bitcoin. This is the very first time in history that we have whales and people that have believed in Bitcoin because they understand where the world's going. You guys, Bitcoin is going to $1 million for multiple reasons. One, the failure of fiat. I still think now it's not going to be a failure of fiat. You're going to have stable coins that run the world. You're going to see so many private blockchains that are going to manage mine and your dollars. But guys, wait till you start seeing STOs, security token offerings, pegged to Bitcoin. Wait till the entire stock market it has been tokenized the way Larry Fink is talking. Guys, we are just getting started. Bitcoin is going to $1 million. Ethereum and other platforms that we get to build applications on, dApps, decentralized apps. The world is all going to a blockchain. Chainlink, you guys know Oracle stock almost touched $1 trillion the other day. It runs the cloud space for almost every major company out there. It is now getting into AI cloud space. It's getting going to soon be an owner of TikTok. If Oracle stock was originally worth $300-400 billion because it owns the market, let's compare Chainlink. Chainlink is the Oracle cloud for every one of these private blockchains that I'm talking about. Chainlink is going to be the Oracle and the cross connections between every one of these banks, merchants. What do you guys think Swift does? Swift is the mediator between your institution and the merchant. Same thing with Visa and MasterCard. They're the median between your merchant and your banking institution. Why do you think the money says pending? I asked Visa, hey, Visa, is the money at the institution? Yes, it's there. It completes the transaction. In the world that I'm talking about, in the very, very near future, you're not going to see pending transactions, because the moment I send you a Bitcoin on my phone, I pay with a stable coin, there is no more having a mediary that's saying, is the money there? Yes, the money's there. No, it's just the money gets there and the transaction's complete all simultaneously. That's how important and powerful blockchain technology is, guys. Bitcoin's going to $1 million. Applications that you could build on, like platforms, could be Sui. I found out that Linea, you know what I mean, is another one that Swift was talking about. Chainlink is going to, I believe Chainlink is going to end up hitting a $300 billion market cap. It's going to be about $500-700 a coin. And it's going to be equivalent to an Oracle stock. Guys, if we are so early right now, Bitcoin's going to $1 million. Who knows? The only thing that I'm uncertain about is which platform is going to be built on for all of these apps to be built on. All right. That's right. Linea and Link are working together with Swift, and that is confirmed. So yeah, guys, gold right now is ripping. Gold's ripping. They're going to print all this money. Bitcoin is going to $1 million. I think Chainlink is going to be doing that as well. Chainlink's going to have whether it's right now or in the next few years, this is why I'm willing to hold it. Avalanche is being built for gaming and play to earn. Guys, my generation, I'm 34 years old. I still play Call of Duty. I still love playing Call of Duty with my kids. I love games. This younger generation is all about games. Imagine when you have a GTA 6 and it's play to earn. The more you play, the more you earn. And that token has a pair against stable coins and Bitcoin. Guys, AVAX is blowing up in RWAs. I think they said they're putting all the car titles. You know, like when you go and get your vehicle registered in California, I think they're putting all of that on AVAX. So again, guys, these platforms that are being built on are going to do really, really, really well. I do think Aave. I believe that Aave, all right, I believe Aave is going to be in the top 10 banks in the world. I think that could you imagine a world like I'm talking about? All right. Yeah, 100%. Yes, Cali used AVAX for the DMV. That's right. So AVAX, guys, there's nothing wrong with these projects. Our insurance policy is that we're willing to hold it much longer than our expected alt season, right? And I think AVAX is another player, man. Shit, I forgot what I was going to say real quick on, these RWAs. I don't know about Ondo. I'd rather just buy a shit ton more Chainlink. I'd buy more Avalanche. I think Solana could be our next institutional. If we look at what, Solana, if we go to Sol, and let's go out to like Binance. Let's go to Sol USD. Let's go out to the weekly. If we were to look at this right here, guys, and how Solana's in its infancy, and then we went to ETH, almost Raul Paul, what's that dude's name? Let's go to Bitstamp. Let's clear all of this up, remove all drawings. Let's go out to the weekly on this. Look at this, guys. This is ETH. I think Solana, man, these are I think Solana's getting ready to rip. Do I think that we could see a $70 Solana again? Absolutely. $90 Solana. This long trade, I haven't even checked on it, man. I haven't even checked on it just yet. Let me see. I'm sure it's not doing too good. If Bitcoin's sitting at what? Bitcoin's at, yeah, 1077. It's getting pummeled. I only have $1,000 on the trade, guys. I'm waiting for my, man, that's the other sucky part is I made a large transfer on Coinbase, and I have a 10-day hold, because I haven't held money in Coinbase for a while. I will be right back, okay, guys? I'm gonna go warm up this coffee. Be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. I'm back. Again, like and subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I really do. We got 105 people watching, a lot on X, guys. Thank you. I'm going to be doing a lot more collabs with a lot more traders. I know Trader Geo, I was talking to him this morning. He wants to go live. Yeah, the Bitcoin long's not looking too good, guys. That means me, you, Crypto Face, we all took that same long. But remember, I was talking, guys, we're still at the golden pocket. We are still at the golden pocket, just like I told you. So I'm not too worried just yet. If we start getting outside of this, we are at the golden pocket right below it. Actually, yeah, we're any farther, we might have to pull the plug on this. Any farther, we might have to pull the plug on this, but definitely appreciate all of you guys. It's been an hour. I'm probably going to jump off. I will be live tomorrow morning, and I might be doing a scalp and chill session tonight, guys. But I do appreciate all of you. Again, shout out to Zoomex, my partner. Lock in your tier 4 fees. Save a lot of money. Please like and subscribe on X and on YouTube. I finally, on my YouTube, let's see here. I think I just got over my first 300. Crazy. Let's see. Yeah, 333. So I hope you guys like the content. Again, I keep saying it, man, but we looked at a lot of different projects. We have a game plan. Remember, your insurance policy for your investing, are you willing to hold it? We're at that stage of the game right now to where if Bitcoin doesn't recover, I don't DCA into shitty positions, man. I'm only willing to DCA into what I believe in and what I'm willing to hold long term. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'll check you guys out tomorrow morning.